Hello all and welcome to the next video here in the Onion Man's Rooftop Tuda Cow Caravan of Treasure. Sometimes bartered. The streak continues as it always will. What, you think it's going to end? No, it will continue. And we are here with with a couple of WWE Ultimate unboxings. Well, not a couple, but it's two figures in one. It is the second Mattel Creations 2-pack out of that box I opened up on the last mailbag. I already opened up the Roddy Piper George Steele 2-pack. A few months before that, I did Terry Funk and Hogan, and now we are finally here on my third one of these. I skipped Jake Roberts and Rick Rude, but my third one, the Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman Hart, Jim the Anvil Knight Hart. There's this, again, this classic Coliseum Collection LJN style packing. Looks really cool. I love the old WWF gold and silver logo. It looks a little weird to have just the W. I know legally they can't put the F on the end of it, but I do love the design of the logo. On this side, we got Jim the Anvil. Sorry, I keep having to clear my throat here. We have Jim the Anvil tugging on the beard. This kind of classic LJN poster style. There's the side that says Ultimate. And we have this Bret Hart on the other side. Man, I've heard a lot of people complaining about these Bret Hart head sculpts. We're going to see how bad they really are. Pink and black attack. Cool. Let's go ahead and try to get these open. I'm going to open them a little bit differently. There's the side, the Hitman and Anvil. I like that they put and. They could have really screwed that up and accidentally put versus, because the other ones have said versus. Bret Hart's first. We'll look at Bret first. There you can see the flap. Pretty cool if you want to do some figure photography with these. The Hitman, Anvil. Each one has like little things like the Hogan Funk one had Hogan and Funk signs. This is a cool backdrop if you wanted to use it for some figure photography, like you're doing a Mean Gene interview segment. But I don't keep those. It's just a cardboard thing. We'll look at Anvil last since I don't have an Anvil Mattel figure yet. We'll do Bret first because I have a lot of Brets. We have Bret Hart. Bret Hart, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Probably top 5 for me in terms of just personal favorites. It's hard for me to quantify because, like the two wrestlers in my mind that I've kind of idolized the most, or maybe 3, have been The Rock, Randy Savage, and maybe AJ Styles. Like, The Rock is the reason I am a wrestling fan. As a child, that was my guy. And then years later, as a teenager, discovering AJ Styles and that leading me not just to Impact but to Ring of Honor and like PWG and the independent scene and later New Japan. I don't know. AJ's just one of those guys too. But right out of that, like that top 3 there is Bret Hart. And out of like the top wrestlers I really like, maybe Bret Hart is the best one purely in the ring. I'm a big Kurt Angle fan too, and Kurt Angle's probably not top 5, but probably top 10 for me. And maybe he's the only one that stacks up in ring wise to Bret. But I'm a huge Bret Hart fan. I love Bret Hart. He's my favorite wrestler of the new generation era. One of my top 5 favorites all time. And there's the back if you want to take a look at it. Action Figure Tag Team Championship, World Tag Team Championship, sunglasses, swappable heads, plural, and swappable hands. What it means by Action Figure Tag Team Championship is the Hart Foundation here comes with a set of the LJN style belts and the regular WWF belts. Awesome. Absolutely damn amazing. Glad to have those belts. A while back, I opened up a whole pack of LJNs I bought, and I had those original tag belts with those British Bulldog LJNs. Pretty cool. So, happy to see what those look like. Again, it's got that poster background. Pretty nice. I love that they have done the accessory box in the style of the old poster box that used to come with the LJNs. That's pretty dope. And here we go with the accessories. You got the heads, the hands, and the classic tag team championship. All right, let's go look at these heads. This one has like a black smudge on it already, so that's not cool. Right here. It's not a good Bret Hart. I'm not going to lie. You're right. It is. I thought maybe it's young Bret. No, it's a rough Bret Hart head. Man, that's kind of disappointing. And I feel like for a while there, they actually got close to getting the Bret Hart head scan perfectly down. And now this feels like a regression. This one's a little better, like from kind of like an angle, but just up front, I can see it, but I don't quite see it at the same time. They got the hair down great. He's got those open hands right there. I'm not going to even take those out because we've seen those with everything. And here is the classic. Oh, I thought I tore it for a moment. I was about to be mad. The gold, but the silver plating in the back. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Sometimes you see them do this like all silver, which isn't quite what it was. It was like silver traced in gold, more like this. So I'd love to see it a little bit more accurate here. Or like the Brutus one. I think I have Brutus over here somewhere. Right? Brutus the Barber? Did I already? No, I think I already unboxed those. Go back and... oh, no, I'm sorry. I never even got the Brutus. I don't know what I'm thinking. The recent Brutus the Barber came with like this all silver version of it. I like this one way more. All right. Oh, and he's got that one, like... So he's got 3 extra hands. Okay. All right. Let's get to our Brett. First things first, here is that LJN style belt. It looks awesome. This looks just like it. It's great. It's just silver plastic. I know some people are like, you complain when things look just like plastic. I do, but this needed to be this way because it was supposed to be just like the one that was the toy, which was just a piece of plastic. Looks like a dime on a piece of leather. And it's gigantic and wide. And, you know, it's funny because this kind of reminds me of the current, or maybe not the current, the original, yeah, it's still the same belt, right? The NXT North American Championship always gave me that vibe. Every time I saw the North American Championship, I'd be like, that reminds me of the old that LJ and Tag belt. Ooh, he is in there. Oh, excuse me. All right. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. There's something new about this that I haven't seen on a lot of WWE Elites or Ultimates yet that I'm excited for. And here he is, just getting them all straightened out there. They got the Hart, the pink on the black, pink and black. Pretty good. I like it. The only thing that I'm a little thrown off by is the kind of orangeness of the pink on the boots. It almost looks orange, not pink. I don't know... Were his boots like that at the time? I honestly don't remember, but it looks a little off to me. Besides that, he looks okay. There's a piece of plastic here that was holding his shades. And so here's that other likeness everybody's talking about. And yeah, I think it's pretty disappointing for a Bret Hart head sculpt, man. I don't know what happened. With the glasses, it doesn't look that bad, I'll admit it, because it's covering up his face. But without him, that's pretty rough. You'll have to keep this one displayed unless you get some other Bret Hart head sculpts to throw on here. He stands well, though, so... God, the accessories, the old belt, the accurate classic-style belt makes me want to give it a thumbs up just because of that, but the head sculpts are so bad. I'm giving this a thumbs in the middle, and I hate to do that. So, thumbs in the middle for the Bret Hart portion of this. And let's see if Anvil can save it. Because I would hate for this to be the first like bad 2-pack I own open out of these. There he is. Pretty cool. So I've never had a Mattel or Neidhart. I had the old Jakks 3-pack Neidhart. It was Neidhart, Bret, and they were wearing the all pink attire, and then they came with Jimmy Hart with the Hart jacket, the white and red Hart jacket. That's another thing too. You can use your Jimmy Hart for so many things. I mean, Jimmy Hart can go with a lot of different wrestlers in your collection, and you can put him with the Hart Foundation too. Like, it's pretty awesome. And the recent Jimmy Hart that just came out had the pink jacket, which was pretty cool. The Build-A-Figure one, that's not the one I got. I ended up buying that loose one of him in the more classic white jacket. But either way, there's the back if you want to pause and look at the Jim the Anvil Neidhart little bio card. All the same accessories, so let's get to it. Yeah, I never got a Neidhart. The Mattel did release that Walmart exclusive like Legends Neidhart. There he is. We'll save him for a moment. accessory box. Nice. Same poster design. And there we go. All the same stuff Brett had, the alternate head scans, which already I can just tell from here look way better than the Brett ones. I'm not going to take everything out because we just saw it with Brett. There's the LJN style belt. Again, looks awesome. Love it. Love that kind of classic design from it. Okay. And we have our Gym Knight Hart. Right out the gate, better head scan, or not a head scan, I apologize. Well, you think they scanned Neidhart before he died? Probably not, I don't know. Great head sculpt, either way, great head. My one thing is I think the hair looks good, but the beard kind of has like this more like light red color. I think you could have made this more red, more matted, and it would have looked a little better. It's kind of like when, with Big John Studd's hair, when that Target exclusive Elite Legends figure came out, but it was like almost too blondish red. That's what I'm getting off this. It probably could have been more of just a distinct red. Oh well, they did paint the hair on the chest. He looks pretty solid. He's a good size. Neidhart, I know, was a big guy, but he didn't get like the belly and really big until later in his career, like his comeback. He was still pretty decent, little mini pit bull kind of build. He has the same kind of orangeness on the boot laces, or like the texture around it. You got the anvil symbol, or anvil symbol, right there on the side. One thing I didn't mention on the Brett that I can mention here, though, he's fully pinless. Pinless legs. We haven't seen pinless legs a lot with any of our elites or ultimates. They still have pins. These, I think, are some of the first ones. I'm sure there's been others that I've unboxed already, but these are some of the first ones that are completely pinless on legs and arms. Butterfly joints, all that ultimate articulation you want. Has the ab swivel as opposed to the, or torso swivel as opposed to the ab crunch. So cool. He probably needs a little help standing. Let's fix his feet a little bit here. Also, I forget, they have the torso on the toes. There we go. Stands pretty well. We'll put Brett up over here. Yeah. Man, I'm going to give the anvil a thumbs up. I think the hair could have been a little bit more of a red as opposed to like this blondish red. But still a thumbs up figure and a great Neidhart to have. I know some people were mad, like, why didn't they come with the jackets and stuff? Early in their career, they didn't have those fancy jackets. That was kind of like in the I always think of that as like more towards the second half of the Hart Foundation era when they were like baby faces on their own. When they were like heel with Jimmy Hart, they were just plain kind of tag team tights and everything. Some, classic tag team, got to look the same. But that's it for this video. If you like the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I appreciate anybody who does. Thumbs in the middle for the Brett figure, thumbs up for the anvil. So thumbs slightly up for the whole pack. I would say we still haven't hit a bad one of these, even though the Brett here is very mid with those head sculpts. But I still think anvil saves it, and the accessories are good enough to carry it as well, especially that LJN belt. But that's it. Catch you guys in whatever the next video is. Probably a little more wrestling. I don't know yet, but oh well.